Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. The new update really did something it's a small thing, but I definitely like that. Take a look at the markers. Now you can hover over them and then it shows what is there and all that stuff, and they don't obstruct your view anymore like crazy. That's a really cool thing. There's more, but not too much bug fixing and all that stuff. So today I want to do something different. I will leave the Duchessa here. It will be a small thing we will do today, kind of an experiment. I want to see if I'm able to do something with the moon that I mainly want to have for the big planet, but I'm not sure if that's a thing that can work out. So I will have to fly back with my jetpack. I will leave again. We'll leave the Duchessa here. It still works, and so I can just go back by jetpack. Let me go to the base. Okay, today I want to test something. If I want to have a shipyard somewhere in orbit, I don't want to carry around all the materials constantly. And so I'm thinking about doing something like a space elevator. And on the moon, that could be easier because there is the gravity of the whole thing is it only, don't know, goes up to a few 100 meters and then it stops. And I want to see if I can reach that with blocks, or if then the game crashes, destroys itself, my computer goes down in flames and all that stuff. So we will build basically a long row of blocks. And then later, if that's possible, I can connect up this base to a base somewhere in space, in the orbit basically. And then we can push materials to this base and also back to the shipyard, so we can have a production on the moon itself and not in orbit. That could be a good thing. We could also have more energy production. I don't know. It will be a 1 kilometer to 3 kilometer long line of blocks, and I don't know how the game reacts to that. That's an experiment I want to do, basically, to see if that works. First, when I tried it with a planet, at one point the blocks kind of the textures wouldn't work correctly and all that stuff. So we will see how that works out. And then I can also see how long or how far the nanites will travel. I will add an extra level of nanites basically, but we can see. By the way, at the moment, my solar panel up there is producing or is beaming down 13 megawatts of power. That's a neat thing. So let me, place blocks. So the gravity is going down. I'm at 0.17 G. Problem is, every time I place a block, my computer or the game starts to lock up for a second. So it grinds to a halt. I will keep doing that and see how worse it is when, don't know, I'm not placing blocks anymore, because here you can see there's no big problem. Again, it's only if I place blocks. But if I can't place blocks anymore in my station, then I would get a problem too. We will have to see. Maybe it's other things. It could be a thing with the nanites that the nanite factory always has to register if a block is placed or something like that. We don't know. We will see. One thing I notice is that I now can see the stuff from farther away. I don't know if that was the case before. I don't know. I will keep building my line here. Looks absolutely cool. The long line just vanishing, kind of, but I can't. Placing blocks down here now is not the nicest thing, and it is not done by now. So let me show you. If I place a block, did you see that? It kind of locks up. And I will have to test that if it's a problem that completely... And it seems to be not the frames going down. It seems to be that the simulation speed just breaks, kind of, and just plummets. But we will see. I will keep building that until we are out of gravity. Okay, that is a 2.8 kilometer long line of blocks. And the effects are not good at the moment. I don't see graphical issues. We can just go and take a look. The FPS are completely okay. But the simulation speed keeps plummeting sometimes. It could be that I just have to reload or something like that, but I'm not too sure about that. This is an experiment, so it will be a bit of a long-term thing. We will have to do other things in the meantime, and I will see if this thing here affects the game in any way. So at the moment, I like it. The idea is neat. We could have a cart running up and down the line, but mainly I want to use it to attach also a line of, yeah, that will be the next thing I have to work on, a line of conveyors, and I am not too sure if that will work out. So this thing at the moment really makes problems. I'm not sure if I can place... Nah, it's still... See that every time, or not every time, but once in a while when I place a block, it completely locks up. At the moment it works. Maybe you just have to give it a bit of time. See, and there it does it again. It completely locks up, and I'm not too sure what that is. If that's just an effect that, don't know, comes because I need to reload the game or something like that. Not too sure. But if that works out, if we can live with the line, then we definitely will build something like a space elevator. It will be mainly a facade for a long line of conveyors. I want to transport the stuff that way, because having ships fly into orbit is a lot. Oh, that was bad. Saved the game and then completely. This is hundreds and hundreds of blocks. I'm not too sure if the game really likes that. We will have to see. Again, ooh, it locks up again. I think I will not be able to keep it. But I will test that after I restart and all that stuff. But I think that's all for today. I just wanted to make this short experiment, what the game says to this long line of blocks, and if we would be able to do such a long line of blocks in survival and all that stuff. It seems we are. Good people, I think that's all for today. Tomorrow on Wednesday I will be back with something different. We will have to go back to the mining base and work there, and maybe put some more work into the solar panel. This is just a small experiment for today. Okay, people, we will see us on Wednesday.